Toronto Blue Jays certainly had the offense, but were lacking mound presence last season, something which was rectified by GM Alex Anthopoulos. He went out and acquired from the Mets, reigning NL Cy Young Award winner R.A. Dickey, and brought over Mark Burley and Josh Johnson from Miami.
Yeah, Dickey is going to be the new ace of the staff. John Gibbons has already said that he will start on opening day. Dickey is quickly becoming a fan favorite in Toronto, hasn't even pitched an inning yet. 20 wins, 230 strikeouts last season, but the big question remains whether he can sustain that success in the much tougher American League East. He said today that this staff has the opportunity to put their stake in the sand, and they have the names, they have the pedigree to be able to do that. Another name on that list is right-hander Brandon Morrow, one of two returnees from last season. He had a solid 2012 season, but his biggest issue was health. He missed about 10 starts with a strained oblique, but when he was healthy, he was dominant. 10-7 with a 2.96 ERA, had a lot of strikeouts, and if he's able to return to that form, it'll give the Jays a very strong 1-2 punch.
Well, you mentioned health, Matt, and one of the guys that they picked up from Miami has been healthy his entire career. That's Mark Burley, another lefty in the rotation, which will alleviate some of that left-handy presence from Ricky Romero. Over a 13-year career average, over 200-plus innings, 14 wins and 33 games started, so he's able to get it done. He goes deep into games. He's a contact pitcher, so he keeps the pitch count low and is able to get good contact out of his pitches. The other thing he brings, intangibles. Wealth of experience, 3-time Gold Glove winner, and a 2005 world champion with the Chicago White Sox.
Yeah, and another former ace that's coming to the staff with Burley, his former teammate, Josh Johnson, also from Miami.
A big, solid righty, throws the ball hard, mid-low 90s, mixed in with a nice changeup, slider, and a curveball to go with that hard-throwing fastball. If he can stay healthy, then he can get the job done, especially in the number 4 slot. We saw in 2010 he posted a 2.30 ERA, and even in a 2009 injury-plagued season in just 9 starts, went 3-1 with a 1.64 ERA. Had a bit of a down season last year, but if healthy, can get it done. And finally, bringing up the rear, former ace, Ricky Romero, another lefty in the rotation, so it gives John Gibbons a little bit of maneuverability depending on how he goes. He had his worst statistical season last year. His ERA went from 2.92 to 5.77 last year, and he went under the 200 innings pitch mark for the first time in 3 seasons. But he was seen joshing around with Johnson about the 4-5 spot in the rotation, saying that they probably have the best 4-5 spot in all the majors.
Yeah, it's certainly hard to argue with that. Slugger Jose Bautista was in camp today as well, and he said that if the team remains healthy, he expects them in the playoffs this season. Guys?